Hey gang, welcome to part 3, finding the total values from a circle graph. Number 1 says the circle graph shows how a family spends its annual income. If 22,000 were used for housing and auto combined, 22,100 were used for housing and auto combined, what's the total annual income? So I don't know the total, but it says this was used for two separate parts. So the 22,100 is going to be the part, and the total income is going to be the whole. So what I need to do is go look at housing and auto combined. So housing is 21% and auto is 13. So I need to do 21 plus 13, which is 34. So my percent is 34 over 100. And I'm still using my part-whole relationship. So it's 22,100 over x. Now I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to get 34x equals 2,210,000. Now I'm going to divide by 34 on both sides. So I'm going to have 2,210,000 divided by 34%. And x gives me $65,000 for the total income. So just set your proportion up based on what they give you, part whole, percent, and calculate it up. And remember that sometimes they're going to ask you to add multiple portions together. Let's look at number 2. The circle shows how a family spends its annual income. It says that 79,750 is used for housing, food, and insurance combined. What's the total annual income? So this again, the total is my whole value. And this is the partial value, so it's the part. Housing, food, and insurance combined to make 45. 26 plus 19, 55. 26 plus 19 is 45, plus 10 is 55. So I'm going to have 55% of my annual income is 79,750 over x. Now I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to get 55x equals 7,975,000. Now I'm going to divide by 55 on both sides. So 7,975,000 divided by 55 gives me an annual income of $145,000. So remember to set your proportion up in the part-whole basis, and the most important part is adding the amounts together properly. So make sure that whenever you get multiple amounts, you add them up and put them as your percent.